Welcome back to another SUPboarder independent review, and this week we're going to be looking at something a little bit different. We're going to be looking at a Wind SUP from the brand called O'Shea. The O'Shea SUP and Surf brand is a rider owned and designed brand from the rider Farrell O'Shea based in Wales, and this is their newest Wind SUP model. Specifications for the board: it's 11 foot long, it's 34.5 inches wide, it's 4 3/4 inches thick. It has a volume of 290 litres, it weighs 15 kilograms, and the board alone retails at £749, with a 4.5 metre rig combo retailing at £1,079. The general overview of the board: it's just a nice all-round SUP sort of shape, really easy to use for the whole of the family. The fin setup of the board: it's got two US box fins, one at the back you'd find on normal SUPs, and one in the midsection to help you go upwind when windsurfing. The material of the board: top quality drop stitch as they do on all his boards, with PVC, with a double PVC skin around the board. Who's the board designed for? It's designed for an all-round family SUP and windsurf board. Moving on to our SUPboarder impressions, the board is very similar the way it's made in looks as to the other board we tested, the 11.2 GT of the O'Shea model. Nice and grippy EVA blue deck pad, same sort of standout colours, nice big padded carry handle, bungee straps at the front there, putting your sandals and clipping a drink onto. This is your mast track that you can screw your UJ, your universal joint, straight into the centre of the mast track. That's all nicely finished, all works well. Leashing point, valve, standard sort of things you'd find on any other iSUP. The fin setup the board comes with: it comes with two different size fins. One is the traditional flexi fin that we've put at the back of the board. The other is a slightly stiffer, smaller fin, more swept back fin that you can put at the centre of the board for going upwind. We haven't actually tried, you could probably swap the fins around, but we just went for the stiffer fin in the centre to give it a bit more stiffness when sailing and windsurfing, especially when sailing upwind. The shape of the board makes it very easy to windsurf on and very easy to SUP on. Super stable, lots of width in the centre here, slightly pulled in nose that you can probably see with the profile. It pulls itself in at the end there, and it's a nice round tail. It's just a nice all-round shape, nothing fancy, nothing super fast, just super stable for the family to muck about and play on. The rig that the board came with, as we tested the 4.5 metre rig, really nice. It fits into this nice bag. The whole rig is in this bag. So that's three-piece mast, boom, mast foot, universal joint, sail and everything. Semi-batten sail, very nice to use, weighs about 6.5 kilograms for the whole rig. Really fun. Obviously this sail and windsurf setup is designed for a intermediate beginner person, or you can have an advanced person come use it, but you're just going to go out and sailing in a pair of shorts. Not really harness work, just generally getting into windsurfing and having fun on a sunny day with the family. Really easy to rig up, three-piece mast goes in nice and easily, sail comes down to the bottom of the mast, but you haven't got any adjustments there, and the boom has 2 or 3 clips so you can make it slightly bigger or smaller. Very easy and simple to get on the water quickly. Quickly moving on to the pump they use. This is the standard GRI pump that we've tested in a few other boards. As I said, great little pump, two-way double action pump that you can have a clip that you can undo to make it a one-way when it starts to get hard. Pump really works really well, and for a small size chamber you can pump this board up really relatively quickly. The bag's nice, it's quite nice and lightweight, so it actually doesn't weigh too much, but it actually really is well made. Nice heavy duty material that isn't going to rip. Zip seems to work all well. Handle at the base, wheels, backpack, all stuff's in the back there, so if you're going travelling on the plane, no toggles and webbing to get in the way. A nice sized bag that takes the board easily without too much fighting to get the board in the bag. This board has a recommended PSI pressure of 13 to 20 PSI. For the tests and our deflection test, we pump this board up to 15 PSI. The deflection test we do on all our iSUPs, we put it on a gap of 1.5 metres apart with a weight of 75 kilograms on the centre. This board dropped 28 millimetres, which is okay for the thickness of the board at 4 3/4 inches thick. So what is the O'Shea Wind SUP like to use? Windsurfing, it is a lot of fun. Very easy use, very easy to pick up, whether you're a windsurfer before or you're getting into windsurfing. It fits both really well. We've been windsurfing a while, a lot of the guys at SUPboarder, so it's sort of easy to grasp windsurfing. Sailing upwind, sails upwind very easily. It actually planes, you can get on the plane. Okay, you can't do carved jives and that sort of stuff because the rail shape isn't there at the tail, but it does plane and it tacks and it jives, and it's a lot of fun to go in a pair of shorts. If you're getting into windsurfing, it is easily a board you can learn to windsurf on, because we took 2 or 3 people out and we taught them to windsurf within half an hour on this board, and they didn't even fall in. So it's a very easy board. As I said, it goes upwind easily and it tacks and jibes very smoothly and very easily. So it really is a great board to get into for the whole family. And what is it like to SUP? It's no race board, that's for sure. It's basically just a family fun, friendly board. You can just pal around, put the kids, put the dog, put the picnic on the front and go places and have fun. It's no racehorse, but it does the job absolutely fine as a standard mid-size SUP would do. Negatives or downsides to the Wind SUP for O'Shea. There's only two really minor ones. It's a little bit heavy, but then to be honest, it's to be expected. 15 kilograms. It has got the mast track in the board. It has got the centre fin box, which is going to add weight, so that is understandable, but it would be nice if it was a little bit lighter if possible. And the only other thing would be great if they had a carry handle like this, but at the tail of the board, just for when you're walking in and out the shallows, to be able to pick the rig up and the tail, because obviously this has no foot straps like you would in a windsurf board, so carrying it in the water is a little bit trickier. So a little handle at the tail there would be perfect for next year. Value for money, if you go for the full package at £1,079, I think that's a really good value price point. That's two board sports in one package. That can go in the boot of your car. Board alone, $749. It's very competitive whether the board's in the market. Definitely, both price points tick the value for money box. The overall SUPboarder verdict, if you're the sort of person that's looking to get into windsurfing and get into supping, or even have been a windsurfer and fancy just having a bit of light wind fun, then the inflatable O'Shea Wind SUP is a really good board to look at. Fits in the back of the car, including the rig. Get the family out, get your friends out, start windsurfing. A really fun board to get out on this summer. If you have any questions or comments about this board or other boards we've tested, please leave them in the comment section below and we'll get back to you for more other great independent reviews and interesting articles and videos. Get yourself to SUPboardermag.com.